Hello, welcome again to another edition of Einstein Builds. In this volume 8 video, I'm finishing welding in the old rear door filler and preparing to replace the wheel lip patch piece for the two-door wagon build on my 70 Chevelle wagon. Hey, a lot of work goes into making these videos, so please follow my channel and please subscribe. Alright, please refer to the previous video, volumes 1 through 7, to get caught up as to where I am with this build. This is where we left off. I removed the door skin off of the old rear door and fit it to fill the quarter panel in the remaining area. It is all tacked in place, so I need to finish fully welding it in and filling in the old door handle holes. Also, you can see the wheel lip patch piece sitting on the ground. I'm going to cut out that part of the quarter panel and into the door skin to fit the patch piece in. But first, to weld in the door skin piece. This is the clip that shows the welds where I'm not replacing the wheel lip piece. I welded the old door skin to the quarter panel to the top door strip that I previously separated and located to the new B-pillar filler and the new door jamb filler. This is after lots of welding and grinding. I will get this up on the lift to work on the wheel well lip patch better. Alright, so the first thing I'm doing is putting this patch panel up to the car. And I'm going to trace where it goes. Alright. And I put tape because I can't see a mark. So that's where the wheel lip is gonna go. Then there's there's an inner wheel well from this tub wagon, and I want to trace where that goes, so I put some straws on this tool to put up here, and I could follow the contour of the wheel well on the inside and then mark that. Anyway, that's what that is. I did the same thing over here. It hits the wheel well. Mark that down. So then I can cut this out to fit that patch and have a place to weld to the inner wheel well. We'll see how that works out. Then, if we look on this patch panel, it has the wheel lip, and I want to roll that in and weld it shut so that it's thinner, because see how it sticks out? I don't want to lose that thickness under here. So right here, I don't want to lose that thickness, so I don't want to go inward past this surface. So I'm going to take this wheel lip and I'm going to not cut it off. I want to roll it so it's strong, but not encroaching where the the tire is going to rub it. So the first thing to do is to reinforce this lip so that the lip is flush, sub-flush under this. So I'm putting slots in it. I'm going to bend them over and weld them up without warping this panel. So I'm taking these linements and I'm putting it on each tab, bend it over as far as it'll reach, and then banging it flat. Oops, sorry, camera missed it, but there it is. I'm gonna do all these. I'm gonna do every other one so it doesn't warp the big panel, and then weld them up. Alright, so we got it all banged down and smoothed out, and it is strong. So no sharp edges, and I cannot bend this. There's no warpage, and that edge is flush, meaning if I take a straight edge and I put it right here and I put it right here, it's inside of that edge, so my tire won't come up and hit that. All right, so it's all welded together here. Yep. It's all welded together now. It has 3D rigidity, and that's where the heat comes through the other side for full penetration. So every corner is connected and welded to the inner panel. Now I probably overkilled the hell out of this, but that's what I do. So I cut out where I wanted to replace the metal with the patch piece. All right, everybody does this different. So I taped it up there after I had my outlines. I lined it back up to where I wanted it before I cut the fender lip out. And once I got it where I wanted it, I taped it in place so that I could drill these sheet metal screws where I wanted them, because I'm going to fill it with weld anyway. And here, now the panel is on, and I can trace where I'm going to cut it from the back side. I'm going to crawl inside of there and trace the outside of the opening to match this piece. I had to go from the inside the quarter window to trace on the inside of the patch piece. This is the trace marks and the patch piece being cut out. I took the opportunity while the gaping hole was cut out to weld the inner wheel well to the skin and the dogleg structure. I also cleaned and painted what I would not be able to reach once it was covered again. Here it is, clamped in place. Started tack welding it in place, splitting the difference in distances between welds until they were about every inch and a half or so. Then started filling it in, taking turns from half a dozen different starting points so it spread the heat out. Well, here's where we are now. I'm going to grind down the weld and get on to patching the rocker in some pieces. Stay tuned. And now for the leftover part of the day. I have these from a 71 Cutlass Supreme 4-door hardtop. I can measure them, but I think they may fit the 2-door as well. I'm not going to be using them, so message me if anyone needs any of these. Like a lot of my leftover parts of the day, I've been hoarding them for so long. When I digging them out for this build, I'm probably not going to keep them, so they're going to get scrapped. I don't think they're, well, I know they're not, well, they may be reproduced. Sorry about that. I don't know. All right, well, keep on rocking it.